Well, this week marks a very sad anniversary. It's in a few days. It's going to be the 10th anniversary of the death of Robin Williams. Pretty. Yeah, I'm not going to do that for this video. Hey, nobodies. It's me here once again, here with my co-host, Mr. Nobody. And yes, this is a rather sad week because this week is going to be the 10th anniversary of the passing of Robin Williams. I can't believe it's been 10 years. Besides Michael Jackson, Robin Williams was probably the most shocking celebrity death of my lifetime. Like I said, besides Michael Jackson. Robin Williams, obviously one of the most brilliant comedians of all time, fantastic actor. He's been in so many great movies and has given so many great performances. But unfortunately, I have a problem enjoying his work because I'm a bit scarred by some experiences I had when I was a little kid. Because, this movie right here. Flubber. A movie that plagued the late 90s. So, let me tell you why this movie scarred me. You see, this movie came out in November of 1997. I was 9 years old. And when I was 9 years old, my favorite movie was Jumanji. I loved that movie, still do. Screw The Rock and Jack Black. The original Jumanji with Robin Williams is the shit. And I loved that movie. I watched it almost every day. And, I started seeing these ads for this movie, Flubber, all over TV. Disney really promoted the heck out of this movie. And when you watch the ads and stuff and the trailers for Flubber, they really make it look like this goofy, wacky, slapstick comedy. And that's what I was expecting. When you watch the ads for this movie, you just see, all these scenes of this bouncing ball of goo just, causing all this havoc, and Robin Williams acting all crazy. There's that part where he catches the flubber in a catcher's mitt and goes, "Oh, it's Flubber!" And then he's like tearing his arm around, and he smacks himself in the face and knocks himself out. So I see these ads, and I'm thinking, this looks like a hilarious movie. Very slapsticky, sort of Three Stooges-like. So I begged my parents to, take me to see this movie, and we went and saw it. And I saw Flubber, and I was pretty disappointed. I thought it was pretty lame, because I was expecting like this zany slapstick comedy, and there was a little bit of slapstick in it, but it was just, it's been probably over 20 years since I've seen this movie, but I just remember Robin Williams, he's an inventor who invents this bouncing green ball of goo that, causes all this mayhem. But I mainly remember just Robin Williams, he's in a relationship with Marcia Gay Harden, but he's not a very a good lover, I guess. So Christopher McDonald, the guy who played Shooter McGavin in Happy Gilmore, but he basically plays Shooter McGavin in everything he does. He starts going after Marcia Gay Harden, so there's this weird love triangle between them, and it gets more complicated because Robin Williams has this flying robot sidekick who wants to fuck him. So it's just this big convoluted thing. And I'm just sitting there at the age of 9, I just want to watch a bouncy green ball of slime cause some havoc. I don't need all this cheesy romantic stuff. I remember one part of the movie that kind of stuck out for me was there's a part in the movie where Clancy Brown and the guy who played Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs break into Robin Williams' house, and the flying robot that wants to fuck Robin Williams tries to attack Clancy Brown, but then Buffalo Bill smashes the robot with the baseball bat, and the robot dies, and it's all sad and stuff. And I was getting a little choked up. I admit at that part. But other than that, yeah, the movie's pretty terrible. Didn't enjoy it. And I just never really thought about it much until like a couple weeks later. Me and my brother were at my Aunt Jill's, and my Aunt Jill used to be a babysitter, and she took us all out to see a movie. I can't remember what was going on, like maybe someone had a birthday or something, but she took us all out to see a movie, and the movie she was taking us out to see was Flubber. So this is the second time I've seen it, and we didn't really want to go because we had already seen it, me and my brother did. And we were like, can't we see something else? But all the other kids were like, no, we want to watch Flubber. So for the second time in like 2 weeks, I had to see this crappy movie. And it was even worse than before. I still did not care about the stupid romance thing with Robin and Marcia Gay Harden and Shooter McGavin. And I was pretty ticked off. So about a week after that, at school, I had this teacher. I was in grade school at the time. My teacher, she was like one of those cool hip teachers that like took kids out for like really fun field trips if they were being well behaved. Like, she'd take us to the zoo or the children's museum or whatever. Well, for this fun field trip, she was taking me and my classmates out to see a movie. And it was Flubber! I had to see Flubber 3 times in the theater. And I was like begging my teacher, I was like, please don't make me go. I'll stay and write sentences. And she's like, no, you got to see Flubber. I was like, I already seen it twice. But I had to see it again. I had to see this stupid movie 3 times at the theater. And it was even worse than it was before. When it got to the part where Buffalo Bill smashed the flying robot that wants to fuck Robin Williams, for the first time I saw it, it was, kind of sad, but this time I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. I loved watching that stupid robot slowly die. It was great. It deserved it. And I think me going to see that movie 3 times at the theater when I was 9 years old, I think that's kind of where things started going down. I think that's where things started going downhill. I think that's how I wound up being the mess I am today. It all started from seeing this stupid movie so many times. I think if I hadn't seen this movie 3 times in like a month at the theater, life could have been much, much different for me. But this movie traumatized me so much. I mean, I can't even watch any of Robin Williams' other movies. I mean, I can't watch Good Will Hunting. I can't watch Dead Poets Society. It's all just ruined for me because of this stupid movie. It's funny. Robin Williams starred in this movie. He starred in Flubber and Good Will Hunting in the same year. Guess which movie he won the Oscar for? I also tried watching Flubber with my pet bird Dusty, and he even didn't like it.
Oh.
What do you think of the movie? Huh?
Bless you.
You don't like it?
Cold. You sure it's 77 degrees Kelvin. It's very cold. Right, let's try to describe you. You're an elastomer.
You don't like the movie? Come on, you don't like the movie?
Let's see. You're...
Well, what don't you like about it? Really? I feel the same way. I know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. You were a genius. We could use a Robin Williams in the world right now. But yeah, Flubber, terrible movie. I'm scarred from it. It's messed me up. Keep it cringy, everybody.